This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Bisons of Rio de Janeiro and the Houston Oilers. And we are underway from Houston. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jones looking to throw it on the first play. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Second and 10. Now Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Powering forward. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bisons march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. First down pickup of 8.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13.
Easy. West right, sit.
Now it's Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Here we go.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, never mind. Monday. Said hi.
Play action. It's Fields. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be fielded at the 17. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6.
And this is taken in at the 5. And touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Bisons lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
14. Oilers, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, that was definitely a surprise there, handed to the big guy on first down. Heck, the first play of the drive. And when you see him get to the second level, as a former safety, I can just tell you, your eyes get really wide because you know you've got a lot to deal with at that point.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. All right.
On first down, it's Hicks.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hicks. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Oilers, nothing.
Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
To throw is Fields.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Moore, the man in motion.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Alpha, let's go. Alpha.
Now Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them. And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 14. First down.
Throwing, Jones. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
And a real first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 56 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Bisons take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now Fields going to move them around.
On 3rd down, Hicks. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with a 21-0 lead already, no need really to take any unnecessary risks.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. He's got a man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Jones throwing on 1st down. He's going to try and go deep again.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's the end of the
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go,
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Let's go, Alpha right here. Go.
Fields now to throw.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
11. Bunch right.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here we go, 11.
Here's Jones on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. Laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Bisons are able to extend their lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complementary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw is a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
21.
On 1st and 10, Jones. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 17 yards out.
And the Bisons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this 35-0 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And quickly they get to the line.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down.
Here's Fields.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
12.
Off the play fake. Jones going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there. 44 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
Yeah, defense, they're blitzing here. Jones. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Fields throw complete here to Komet.
Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here we go, son.
The offense on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Delta, Delta. Right.
Here's Fields.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. Oh, they're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards.
And the Bisons add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Point after, right down the middle. And it is 42-0.
42. Oilers, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
They'll run on first down. It's Hicks. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
No muss. Hey, Ken. Right.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here's Tressway now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do, go and get more. Oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake, because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
120 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. A lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And the Rio de Janeiro 1st down.
Back to throw. Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's 2nd down.
11.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 27 yards there, a 1st down. But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
Jones now to throw on 2nd down and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
Fields on 1st down.
He finds his man, complete. That's Hicks. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 25-yard line.
One last throw here for Fields.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
EQ. Yes. Right.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, you realize that both sides of the ball were so dominant in this game. And on offense, not only did they score it, but they did it through the air as well as on the ground. Everything was working.
And you know that the guys who scored the touchdowns, who contributed that way, that threw them or ran them,